Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? My name is Bobby with Makeup by Bobby. I am a professional makeup artist as well as a fashion runway stylist, editorial, and advanced makeup. Today I will be doing a live tutorial on eyebrows, but I'm also going to be doing a full face natural. So first I'm going to tackle these brows and then we're going to get into the rest of our face. Now, this is my first video on here, so please don't shoot me down. If you would like to know anything else, all the products will be in the description box. And also, please leave a comment for whatever looks you would like to see that I will do. Alright, so first I'm going to start with my spoolie brush. This is my Morphe brush, and I'm going to brush my eyebrows up, and I'm going to brush them to the sides. Now I'm gonna take my Beach Cosmetics brush. This is in the number 8. I use it so much so the label is almost gone, but you can catch this. You can order this from any Beach Cosmetics. Oh my god, I can't really see anything. My shirt must be in the way. There we go. Alright, so now I'm gonna use this is my Kylie Gel Liner. If you guys are, and this is my Kylie Gel Liner. And I'm gonna start with the black one for the back of my brow to darken it, and the brown one for the front of my brow to ombre it out. So what am I doing here is pretty much I'm pushing it through. I don't want to add so much in there because the look I'm going for is going to be a natural full face makeup application today. I'm not going to worry about if I go out of my brow if I mess up on the brow, because when I start to conceal, the concealing process is going to pretty much blend and clean everything up. I said finally. Thank you. If you are a makeup artist or a person who does makeup and you don't have one of these color changing pads for your elbow wrists, it's great for when you are in a rush or fashion shoots or anything, or even if you're just home doing your brows. It's very good for pretty much just, changing your color really quickly to get to the next color. Now, a lot of people always ask me why haven't I started doing YouTube tutorials any sooner? Well, I don't like to speed up the video because I feel like when you're doing YouTube tutorials, or if you're doing a tutorial period, I feel like the person, if you're teaching a look, for instance, when people say, I'm going to teach you how to do this look, and they don't teach it, I feel like the video will move too fast and the person won't get any of the instruction that you're throwing at them. Now I'm going to go in with that Kylie in the color brown. This does come with 2 bottoms. So it comes with the top. The top has a little brush on it, but sometimes I use it and sometimes I don't, depending on how trick I want the brows. If I use this, the black would have been even deeper, but because I use my brush from BH Cosmetics, the brow looks not so blunt. Now I'm going to go in with that brown liner in the front of the brow. And then I'm going to blend in little strokes into that black. and push the excess forward. This is my way of doing my brows so that I can ensure naturality. But everyone has different ways of doing their brows. If you can share this video, please by all means share it for me. Now my brows grow naturally uneven, so with this process, I always tend to even them out for myself. Then I take my spoolie brush and I'm going to brush right back through those brows, pretty much just brushing them lightly to the side so that I know that they're clean. And now we're going to clean up. So I like to use a color close to my skin tone or a color of my skin tone in the beginning. I'm at the top of the brow, and at the bottom of the brow, I like to use a lighter color, maybe a shade or so darker. But today, we're going to do a nice natural, so I'm going to be using the same color on the top and the bottom. If you're allowed to share this video, please do so. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my mirror so that we have something to look at, and then I'm gonna case these brows. Now your brows, you have to always remember when doing your brows, they're not gonna be sisters. Well, they're not gonna be twins. They should be sisters, but they shouldn't be twins. They're not gonna ever be identical unless you're just the perfectionist and you sit there for 10 to 12 hours trying to get the perfect brow. I like to pull the concealer down so that when I'm blending, it's easy to blend. I'm one of those people who don't like to use so much product of makeup, because when you're doing naturals, you don't want the face to feel heavy. You just want the face to feel enhanced. And I may be going slow, but that's okay. The brush that I'm using to apply to contour under my eyes is my other Morphe brush, and this is a concealer brush in the Morphe brush. I'm gonna pull it down again. I'm so excited to be doing my first, oh my god, I'm so excited to be doing my first YouTube live, guys. This is awesome. And I know it's late at night, so a lot of people ain't gonna be on here because it's so early. It's so early and slash late, so. The contour that I'm using to clean up my brows, this is the cream contour from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And the color that I'm using is in the color of cinnamon. And I like to pull this color up. So when I'm blending my foundation, it will just blend right in. I'm doing the same thing with the opposite side. The one thing I like about this contour is that you don't have to use so much of it, and you can always pull the excess. Now, if you're a beginner, the one way I figure out where my eyebrow should go is I take my brush, I put it to the corners of my nose as well as my lip, and I level up. So where the inner corner of my eye meets, that's where my brush should stop. The middle through my eye is where my arch should be, and the end of my eye is where my actual end of my brush should stop. And then I'm going to pretty much blend this up. Now I've already did a nice clean contour of my face, as in, I don't want to say contour, I'll say nice cleanliness of my face. And I just turned my light down because it's a bit bright. And now we're going to go in with our foundation. So I like to do my eyes first, but in this case, since I'm doing a natural, I'm going to start with my foundation first. So with my foundation, I'm going to pretty much grab, sorry, oh my god, why do I keep burping? I'm going to grab my black Opal foundation. It's in the color of Beautiful Bronze. And I'm also going to grab my Maybelline Fitme concealer in the color of Caramel. This is going to be really, really beautiful and natural, which is what I like. A lot of people don't like naturals. I tend to like them a lot. I'm also taking out my Anastasia Glow Contour Glow Palette, and I'm also taking out my contour palette from City Color with my natural contour colors in there. Now we're going to go in with our face. So I'm going to start with my foundation brush. This brush is by Feiyan. That's Feiyan. This doesn't have the number on there, but this is a foundation brush from them. It will be posted in the description. What I'm going to do first is, because I've cleaned my face and I'm lightly moisturized my face, I'm going to use my handmade primer. This primer is organic, so it's all natural oils, and it holds everything on my face. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to pretty much bring back in my natural glow and re-highlight this face. Like, I'm very dry right there, so I gotta make sure I put just a little bit more there, so I can make sure that dryness is not there. Also, you can also use that same oil without makeup if you're one of those people who don't like to wear makeup. I say that because it has a sunblock in it, SPF 15, also SPF 30, and it also has all the natural ingredients and moisturizers in it. It also has a glow ingredient, and also has an ingredient in there to make sure that your skin is protected from bacteria. Now I'm going to use my beautiful bronze foundation. This is Black Opal. You can get this from any hair store. And I'm going to pretty much lightly base my face. Now I'm going to take my foundation brush and I'm going to blend this all in a circular motion. I like this because if you use a little, you'll get a light to medium coverage. If you use a lot, you can get a full coverage. This is a full coverage stick foundation, so if you would like a nice full coverage, you just apply more as you go. And as you can see, that concealer blends right in with that foundation, because while you're blending, you're actually wiping off that excess at the top and you're putting it underneath the foundation, which pretty much gives it a nice smooth blend. Seamless to be exact. I will be going live with more videos like this. Take this on my eye. Pretty much basing my eyelid. I don't use an eyeshadow primer because my handmade oil has a natural eyeshadow primer in it. So, well, it has a primer in it, so I don't have to use any eyeshadow base. So for my base on my eye, I'm going to be tapping into my concealer. The same concealer that I'm going to be pretty much on my eyelids with. So I'm going to put just a little, because a little goes a long way when it comes to concealer. It's just it's just a matter of how you blend it. And this is my Maybelline Fitme concealer, and this is in the color of caramel. This is an easy way for you to pretty much get you a nice radiant look before you walk out the door to go anywhere. And I'm going to be using my beauty blender. I've been using this all day, so don't be talking about how dirty it is. I hope my video is clear so you guys can see. If it's not clear, I hope you guys will tell me. And I'm just going to continue blending this product in everywhere, just to make sure. And something I like to do with my forehead, is I like to blend it out as much as I can. And then I like to take my foundation brush and I like to go in and clean up the edges. And then I'll go in on top of it with that same foundation brush, just so that it's natural and it's seamless. Now I'm gonna blend the concealer on my lids. If you're wearing contacts, because I wear contacts a lot, I would persuade you to not pop too much on your eye because it can irritate your eye, especially if you're wearing non-prescribed contacts. Alright, so now for my lid, I'm going to use the same contour that I'm using for my face on my lids, and we're going to go in, and I don't cream contour, just in case you guys are wondering it. I do not cream contour. I will be using this 3 palette from the hair store. It's by City Color, and I'm going to be hitting my natural lid. So I'm going to start with my BH Cosmetics Fluffy Blending Brush. This is in a number of 5, and it came with a set. And I'm going to take the lightest color, not the lightest color, but the color closest to my skin tone first, and we're going to dab into the eye. Now, because of how natural it will be, I will not have a lot of fallout. That's the reason why I like this palette also. And then I'm just blending back and forth, so you guys can see. I'm just blending. And I'm going to go in circular motion. And there we go. I'm going to do the same thing with the opposite eye. I'm not going to use a light base or to cut my eye. I'm not going to do a cut crease today. It's going to be very much of a blended crease. And I'm going to apply a light eyeshadow on my lid. So now I'm going to go in with that same brush and I'm going to tackle this dark black or brown. And I'm just going to blend it in my outer corner just to give my eye a little definition. And we're going to continue blending that in until it's fully blended. Now I'm going to go on my lid with that lighter color, and I'm going to use a different brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to use my eyeshadow brush. This is in the number of 9. And I'm going to use my color changer, and we're pretty much going to go in on our lid with that brush. Normally I would use a nude color, but I did want to brighten it just a bit. And I'm tapping in motion on top of, just to make sure it's flat and to make sure that it's really stuck onto that concealer. Then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy bending brush, and then we're going to blend it in. Now we're going to go into our face. For our face, I'm going to use the same contour, and I'm going to start contouring before I set my highlighted areas. I'm not one of those people who pretty much have to worry about their face, you know, being going to crack and stuff, because the foundation I use is an oily foundation. So I have combination skin, so it works really, really well on my skin. And I'm gonna go in with that dark color, and we're gonna start contouring in circular motion. I'm gonna start from the apples of my cheeks and work my way halfway down there. I like to shrink my face a bit, so I'm gonna go down my jawline, under my chin, on top of my forehead, along my hairline. And the one thing I like about my handmade oil is even through my foundation, I haven't even, I didn't put a lot of the product on. I just put it here in these areas and blended it out. But I never put a lot of product on, and you can still see the glow through this foundation. Contour my cheek a little bit. Contour there, contour my nose. Blend it out some more. Now I'm gonna go on top of this color. I'm gonna grab my MAC palette, and we're gonna go in with a little bit of Raisin, just to warm my face up. But before I do that, I'm gonna set my T-zone area with La Mercier. I'm gonna go in with my La Mercier powder in the color Translucent #1. And I'm not gonna set too much. And I'm using a triangular smudge. And what I'm doing is I'm just placing it there. And then I'm gonna dust it off. One thing to remember is, if you're one of those people who are always dealing with your foundations or concealers cracking throughout the day, you can always leave this powder under your eyes, and in your spots wherever you're gonna put it, because everybody do different makeup, so I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I place it here, and if I'm going outside or gonna be at work for a long period of time, I'll always go in and just leave this here, and then I do the rest of my face, then I come back to it. Now I'm going to use that same contour palette. I'm going to use the brown color that I used in my crease, which is in the middle here. And I'm pretty much going to base my whole face where I did not put any foundation, any powder at, just to set that foundation in those areas. I will start doing client makeup live on here so that you guys can see where we're going with that. Now that I have set the rest of my foundation, I'm going to go on my cheeks with a little bit of Raisin from MAC. All these products will be in the subject area, so you don't have to worry about it. Just to warm my face back up and get my little color. And I like it because once you set it, it's not so bright, so it comes off as really, really good, great and natural. Now I'm going to dust off all this excess powder, and then I'm going to go into finishing my eyes and my lips. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dust off the excess. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. small brush, just a small powder brush, and we're going to dust off the excess. You can dust it off anyway because we're going to go right back in and not add any more product on that brush that we use for the Raisin, and we're going to pretty much place that product right in there. Now, if you're one of those people who use a lot of powders, a lot of loose powders, make sure you spray in between sections just to make sure that your face doesn't look so dry and powdery. Oh, this is my first video. Oh God, I'm so nervous. All right, y'all. So now I'm gonna go with my Mary Kay, the ultimate, Mary Kay, the ultimate mascara, and we're going to mascara these lashes. I'm not gonna apply falsies today. Because I want this mascara, what it does is makes the lashes look really, really full, and it pulls them out. And you can see the difference here from here to here. And I'm just gonna pretty much mascara these lashes down. And how you want to order this mascara, you can also inbox me for this also, or leave a comment. But the description, in the description box, all of these products will be in the description box, where you can order my handmade primer as well as these mascaras. It would also be in the description box for your needs. I like a really, really full bottom lash, so and now I'm gonna use my Morphe brush. It's in the color of, I'm at the number of, it doesn't have the number on there, but I will put it in the description box. And I'm gonna go under my eyes with the color Raisin. And I'm gonna really pretty much just put a little color under there. The one thing I like about that mascara is it dries really, really well. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of liquid liner, and we're gonna go right on top of this eye on my lid with a thin line. And I'm not going to do a wing. I'm going to just stop at the end of my lashes. Yes, I am nervous if you're wondering. This is my first live, my first video period that I posted on here, so I am a bit nervous. Now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Glow, and then I'm going to go into my lips. I'm going to use my highlighter brush. This is a Luxie brush, and I'm going to use my Anastasia my Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm going to use the color of Golden Dawn mixed with Sun Ray. I'm going to lightly blush these cheeks with this. Not too much. Nose. Blend it out with my Raisin. So it gives just a subtle glow. A lot of girls like to cut their cheeks. So just for that purpose, I'm going to just go in and put a little bit of setting powder, Laura Mercier setting powder translucent one. I'm just going to cut just a little bit. I'm going to go into my lips. Now with my lips, I'm going to use Dabie, which is my NYX. It's a NYX Soft Matte. And then I'm also going to go in with my Makeover Essentials Pink Lippy Gloss. And then I'm also going to use my brown matte liner. And this is in the color of Chocolate. And we're going to line these lips first, and then we're going to go into everything else. So I'm going to line my lips. I like my lips to look full, so I go a little, because I already have full lips. So I go a little lower than usual. This is a lip and eye pencil from MAC. I draw in the inner corners. And then I take my lip gloss and I apply this to my lips. And that pretty much blends the liner in for me. And now I'm going to go in with the Dabie, and I'm going to place a little bit on the bottom and blend. Now I'm going to dust the rest of my NYX off, and I'm going to use my NYX setting spray, the dewy setting spray, not the matte, because naturality is more dewy than matte. So I'm going to pretty much dust this excess off my face with my big powder brush. And then I'm going to spray my face with my NYX Dewy Setting Spray. You can get this at any NYX store if you have one in your area. If you don't have one in your area, you can go to any hair store that sells NYX cosmetics. Oh, and I'm very generous. Very generous with that, baby. I'm gonna give it a little fan. Just a little fan. And there you have it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Whoever tuned in, remember, leave comments and subscribe to my channel. This is one of many. I will have a lot of brilliant and other looks to go with. If you would like to see me do any looks, make sure you drop a comment and make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, show me how you feel. I do read my comments and I do cater to my people. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Facebook at Makeup by Bobby. Then make sure you follow me on Instagram at Makeup by Bobby 1 with the number 1. Thank you so much, you guys, and I love you all, and bye.